When you think of skewers, you think of beef, lamb or chicken, but why not try it with Aussie Swiss brown mushrooms? They're full of flavour. In fact, mushrooms are the meat of the vegetable world. I love having a meat-free night once a week, and this is particularly popular at the moment in my family. So before we get onto the mushrooms, let's make a quick glaze. In a bowl, I'll add some honey, along with a few splashes of sesame oil, about half teaspoon, some light soy sauce. So I'm really going with that sweet and salty combination, even amounts of that. And also I want a nutty flavour here, so I'm going to add some macadamia oil, fantastic substitute for classic oils. So we're just going to add a little bit of that. And then to bring it all together and to really form a glaze, I love the addition of some cornflour. So a tiny bit of cornflour mixed in with some water. You can use the same spoon. We'll just combine that. You always want to combine it separately to the glaze, just so we don't get any lumps, and that can go in. Okay, that's our glaze ready to go. Now on to our mushrooms. Now you can skewer these just on whole, but I really want to show the cross section of them. So I'm going to half them straight down the center, and then we're going to skewer them. And look how beautiful they are. Mushrooms don't need to be washed under the tap. In fact, you're washing away their flavor, and they're also like sponges. So what I recommend is just using a pastry brush just to brush off any excess dirt. You also want them to be firm and not too spongy. So I'm going to cut these in half. You want about 5 to 6 halves on each skewer. So I'll make a few of these up, and then we can start grilling and glazing. All right, we're ready to start grilling. What I like to do is just add a little bit more of that macadamia oil, just a tiny bit, and cut side down straight onto the grill. We'll just get a few grill marks, and then we can also start basting. Now, because there's that sugar in the glaze, be sure to glaze, turn them, glaze again. And because mushrooms take no time at all to cook, this will all be done within 3 to 4 minutes. These are looking just right, so we'll take them out of the pan, and I just like to pile them up onto a plate. There's so many different ways of serving this. When I'm doing this as a main dish, I serve it with a little bit of rice, but it's also fantastic as a little appetizer, just served with some chilli. So we'll just pile them up. And the last one, some red chilli over the top, just a little sprinkle, and for extra pop of colour, a few sprigs of coriander. Just let that fall on the sides, and that is a lovely substitute for me. You think of honey soy chicken, why not try honey soy Swiss brown mushrooms?